If you just went on Google and you searched men's winter coats, one of the first results you see is a result from this store. Now, I have reviewed some of the results on this list, especially this David Outwear. Now we take this and we open it. In these videos, it's usually the little things that make a difference as to whether a store is legit or not. All right, so let's start up here. The logo is good. The color here and the quality of the logo. The retail price seems highly above the discount price. This is usually a trick used by both legit and non-legit sellers, but non-legit sellers tend to use the higher drop because then it seems more remarkable. So for this one, let's put it in the non-legit column. Many of them usually have these sales as well. It's winter and it's Christmas, so chances are that many stores will be having sales. Taking a look at the design itself, it does look like one of those igloo parka kind of designs. But if you also look here, you see that they have their logo, and that's a very good indicator of a legit store. Other stores like David Outwear and Villain Outwear have images that have their logos as well, but many times you can tell that the logos are fake. In this case, this looks pretty well done. So if this was photoshopped in, then the photoshopper is very skilled. And if you look in there as well, here, you see the logo in there as well. The overall design of the parka is plain. It's not one of my taste. I probably wouldn't have bought this if I was looking for a winter jacket, but I can see how other people may like it. The highlights here are good. The sewing from the image at least looks good. The lines are parallel. Many stores that have fake items also have very good images because they just get images from others. So this is not pro or con, but in this case, the images look pretty good. And if you add that with the fact that they have their logos here and here, we can give this to them as one of the legit pointers. This is one of those little details that a manufacturer may have come up with just to put names on technical advancements that they've made when they were creating the jacket. It's just one of those details that a dropshipper wouldn't care to add on there. We should have weather edge somewhere there. We do over here. So that again confirms the last one we just did. So let's scroll down. Now it could just be the app they're using, but it has the general look and feel of many of these dropshipping stores. These are the stores that sell most catfish items. The thing is, when you scroll down, however, and you actually read some of the comments, wanted this code for a minute. Color is crazy, magnificent, different than others. Eddie is tops. They use the name of the company here, and the general excitement about the item itself doesn't sound like one of those vague paid ads that you'd hear. This sounds like somebody who legitimately wanted something and got it. So let's give them a point for that. Next, the Velcro, or as I call it, dog fur catcher. Now these little details, again, these are little details of people who write in their own tones. The tone of this comment is different from the tone of this comment. So overall, we give that point to the legit column. If we scroll down here, these are the technical things that many people don't like to look at, but we're going to take a look at them because they are great indicators of whether a store is legitimate or not. If we look down here, we see different columns, and the ones we want to take a look at are, first of all, the return policy. As importantly, or even more importantly, is all this legal stuff. The more boring the item is, the more only legitimate stores will take their time to do it. Now let's land acknowledgement. I don't know what the heck this is, but let's open it and we'll look at it. Then the privacy policy, and then here. So you see California Supply Chains Act and do not sell and CCPA. These are two things that even many legitimate e-commerce stores will not care to add. So we'll give that to the legitimate point. And let's take a look at this one and this one, Our Story and Carriers. Everybody puts that, so let's ignore that. Not Carriers though, so let's open Carriers and see. Now let's come up here and just take a look at their return options. For gift returns, please contact customer service by dialing 800 ending with 8020. Let's give them a point for actually having phone numbers you can call, or exchanging its original unworn, unused condition with proof of purchase within 1 year for a replacement. So this is a 1 year refund policy. Let's give them a point for that. Scroll down here, we see they have a physical address that you can actually ship to. Let's give them a point for that. And it's a US address, so let's give them another point for that. Let's come down to the land acknowledgement. Eddie Bauer would like to acknowledge and honor all indigenous communities and recognize the indigenous homelands and resources upon which this store location was built. Many more modern and liberal stores would add this, but many other stores just wouldn't. So this doesn't add either or. But here you could see a long list of addresses for which they are given credit. So the ton of work it takes to do this, let's give them a point for that. Last updated December 18, 2019. If they're following California law, they're supposed to put the date on which the privacy policy was last updated. These guys have done that here, so let's give them a point for that. What information does Eddie Bauer collect about me? Privacy policy, just looking at it, this is just a glance, looks okay. It's more legal than it should be. It has more legalese than a privacy policy should have. Privacy policies are designed to speak to the customer, not to the courts. Most fake stores don't have a career section because who's gonna hire you? Let's just go to their front page for once and take a look at it. They have all this stuff here. This doesn't have anything to do with legitimacy, but it's just terrible design. And here you have a find a store close to you. So for physical stores, let's add another legitimacy point. In total, this store looks like it's legit because they have physical stores, they have a strong privacy policy, they go over and beyond with their return policy, which is 1 year, and then the fact that they're trying to give credit to indigenous peoples and indigenous lands. The work that they have to do to get all that information and put it on their website gives them a sense of legitimacy. The general design of the website is pretty good. It's better than most catfish stores or dropshipping stores have, because most dropshippers are lay people like you and I who just want to design a website and make some money off of it. So they don't have the design experience to have a website like this. Overall, I'll say this website is legit. So if you're looking for a parker that's relatively cheap, I mean, look at this, it's $189. If we look at David Outwear here, their parker is about $100. So let's say it's double the price, but at the very least you know what you're getting. Some of them are cheaper. We have one here for $114, one here for $150, we have 140 here, 114 here, 125, 174. If you're looking for something that you'd want to wear to keep you warm, this looks like a good store, a good alternative to either Igloo Parker, David Outwear, or many of the other catfish or dropshipping stores out there. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.